Let's go. And why am I not seeing video? Alright, there we go. That's better. Sorry, it's on a little delay here. I'm not seeing anybody in just yet, so my son's trying to get in as well. Let me text him real quick. Oh, looks like he's in. Maybe. He said he got it. Alright. So, this week's been pretty big. We've had a lot of stuff going on. I've been working a lot lately. I've been working at least 10, 12 hours a day. I've just been a little tired, so my content's been a little slow on the release. I apologize for that. I need to get up early again and start working on that stuff. Yesterday I put out 2 videos. A review video of a comic book and I forget what the other one was. Oh, stuff that casual viewers wouldn't know about Boba Fett if they only watched the films. So that was pretty fun. Anybody, if you're in there, go ahead and sound off. I'm just rambling at this point. It's been a pretty good day so far. So let's see what we got going on. Also this week we had the Bad Batch release and we had the War of the Bounty Hunters comic book start with issue 1, or it's called Alpha. I had to get the normal variant of it because the variant I wanted with Boba Fett's black armor was $50. Hey Alyssa, good to see you. Thanks. Like I said, it's been a really long week. I've been working a lot of hours. I'm really tired. Right now I'm not as tired, but all week I'd been tired, so my content had been slow releasing. I'm trying to work on that and try to balance things out a little bit better. Hey DR, Tyler, Papa Mike, good to see you guys. Long live the Do-Rag. Do-Rag Empire. Sorry, Papa Mike. Hey, DR. Yeah, did you check out my comic book review? You got a little bit of a shout out in there. So if you didn't check it out, go check it out and then come back. Good to see everybody. Thank you for joining today. Like I said, I'm just a little winded from the week, but I'm getting back on my feet. Like I said, I put out 2 videos yesterday. I'm going to try to do another one tonight to get out for tomorrow. My son said he and my granddaughter are watching. So that's awesome. That's awesome. He usually doesn't join in these things. That son. It's not edits. It's the other son. I don't know what his name is on here. Maybe he'll text that to me real quick. Alright, so how's you guys been? Blah, blah, blah. How have your weeks been this week? See, Disney is working in a retractable lightsaber. Yeah, I saw that, Tyler. It's supposed to be a working lightsaber. I mean, I doubt it'll cut through things, but I mean, it looks pretty cool from the preview I saw of it, just the little teaser. But I don't think it's going to be ready until, what, like either fall or next year or something like that. Oh, God, yeah, Papa Mike, don't pay twice. Yeah, don't pay twice for Disney Plus. And I got my coffee here, so you guys got to put up with that. Hey, Bobby, good to see you, buddy. Everybody, if you don't know, already know, Bobby Mariani here has been doing my logos and banners and stuff like that for a while now. And he does excellent work. So if you guys need any kind of graphic design work done, just give him a shout. I'm sure he'd be glad to have you guys on board. The Bad Batch was pretty awesome. The first episode more than the second. The second episode's pretty good. It just seemed like it slowed down really fast. The first episode was pounding out of the gate, and then the second one just went and slowed down. It was a good story and everything. No, I'm not wearing the goofy hat, Logan. Logan is my son, by the way, everybody. Hey, Dawn, good to see you. But yeah, the Bad Batch was amazing. Both episodes are good. but they're just different. The one was more centered around Omega being a child and Hunter moving into that father role, but the first one was just about Star Wars. I don't know how else to put it. Oh no, Tyler. So you're getting spoiled all over the place here. I'm sorry, man. Alright, what else we got? I don't know if I decided for the book of Boba Fett. Yeah, Papa Mike, if you didn't like the Clone Wars, you might not like the Bad Batch. I'd say go on YouTube, find a couple, clips of it and stuff, see what you think of it. Definitely look for the Order 66 stuff from the first episode, and if you still don't like it after that, then yeah, I wouldn't waste my time if I were you. I like the Clone Wars, I like Rebels, but there are episodes of each of those that I wish would have been different. Haha, Logan, I told you to watch it yesterday, man. No, I haven't seen the episode 3 trailer yet for the Bad Batch. I've been busy reading my comics, trying to catch up on those. I'm going to do some more comic reviews this week, along with I need to get another one of my Jango Fett fan fictions done for you guys. Out of 10, how good is the Bad Batch? I'd say a solid 8.5 to 9. I only give it that low because the second episode was just a grinding halt for me. They should have eased it into slowing down rather than hitting the brakes all of a sudden. Alright. I watched the old Clone Wars on Cartoon Network. They were good. I don't like the concept. For example, I can't wait to see Rogue Squadron, but Patty Jenkins as a director? Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one. I haven't been keeping up with the Rogue Squadron stuff. I think it'll be a solid movie, but to me it seems like it'd be a lot like Squadrons, the video game, where it's all flight sim or something to that nature. Or maybe it'll be like Alphabet Squadron, the books, only later in time. I think that would be cool too. Oh, they become bounty hunters. So they're definitely going to run into the best bounty hunter in the galaxy, DR. And I'm not giving you any spoilers, but you need to go check out the video that I made for the Bounty Hunters, or War of the Bounty Hunters comic book. And if you guys haven't got that comic book yet, the first issue of it, go ahead and get it. Usually I wait till a full volume set comes out with like 6 issues in it before I'll buy it. But this one I couldn't wait. I had to just jump on. I had to get on it because, I mean, Boba Fett's on the cover. He's my dude. Yeah, Bounty Hunter remastered. Knights of the Old Republic's getting remastered, so who knows? Maybe Bounty Hunter will too. Like I said before, I have it on my PlayStation 4, but it doesn't save. So every time you exit out of the game, you have to start all over. So pretty much you have to beat the game every time you play it. Let's see. Cad Bane and Boba. Yeah, they could run into Cad Bane and Boba. I'm hoping they finish that Cad Bane and Boba arc that Dave Filoni started in the Clone Wars, where they have the duel and all that stuff. Hey, Elijah, good to see you. What do I think about the Hasbro releases? Another Boba helmet repaint. Ooh. There's a Death Watch helmet? Sorry, Papa Mike. I got to get excited for that one. I want a Death Watch helmet. Even if it is just a Boba Fett repaint, I'll take it. I think they do need to do something a little bit different with it. Like maybe take off the rangefinder and change the earpieces. Stuff like that. And the interior, change it up a little bit too. During Revenge of the Sith, Boba got his armor. Possibly. I don't know. I think he's had the armor all along, DR, because, Jango's been dead since Attack of the Clones, and he's not just going to leave the armor lay. And I doubt it was in the Slave 1. That went through many hands before Boba Fett got it. Ooh, double rangefinder. Or the visor. Disney in 2035. So we have a new show about the clone trooper in the background of scene 35 in Attack of the Clones. I'm not sure what you're getting at there, Tyler. Sorry. Yeah, most of the Mandalorian helmets of males are the same mold, but I mean they could change different details out, like the earpieces, stuff like that. They could put a visor on, or the monocular thing that goes over the eyes, kind of like the clones have. Um, Double rangefinders, kind of like Paz Vizsla. His helmet's a little different than everybody else. Yeah, the heavy Mando we should have had a helmet for already. That's Paz Vizsla, by the way. And a Death Trooper helmet. Yeah, I mean, I'm even probably gonna get the First Order Stormtrooper helmet just because it'll look cool in my collection. DR, I'm not going into this second set of armor again. Oh, they're going to make random stuff, is what you're saying. Yeah, they are making a lot of shows, and that's good to a point. Um, I mean, they really need to focus on different timelines rather than sticking with the same two timelines. They need to get more into the High Republic and the Old Republic, and then maybe even after what happens in Rise of Skywalker. Maybe go 100 years after that, see where the galaxy's at. Ah, but there's two sets. I don't know. I mean, DR, if you remember, he kind of was sucked in a Sarlacc pit and out for a while. Yeah, your Vader saber would look good in my collection, Logan. Bring it on over. If he had a second set of armor, I hope he will get into Hand of Cobb Vanth. He deserves it. Yeah, I'm hoping he's holding on to it for Cobb Vanth for the Book of Boba Fett. I see all these comments on other videos and stuff, and people saying that they hope Boba Fett's a crime lord and all that stuff. That's not his character. He is sure he's a criminal underworld dweller. He's a bounty hunter. I mean, that's not really criminal per se. He's not. I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but he's not really a hardened criminal. He's just working for criminals and gathering people up. He even worked for the Empire doing legitimate stuff. So I don't want to see him as a crime lord. Maybe start off that way or something, and something happens where he has to become the Mandalorian we always knew he would be, and then take on Cobb Vanth, Fennec Shan, and Miggs Mayfeld as helpers in his new regime of building a new Mandalore on Tatooine. That would be flipping cool. Let's see. Tyler says Keanu Reeves as Revan. I wouldn't mind seeing that as long as he didn't have to talk too much. Keanu Reeves' voice kind of gets on my nerves. And yeah, Papa Mike, you're right. I think he does need the armor to keep his job as Marshal. But I think that job is going to mutate into, or morph rather, into a Protector of Tatooine title once he teams up with Boba Fett. If he teams up with Boba Fett. That's my prediction anyway. And if I'm wrong, I don't care. My theories can be wrong, and I don't get my feelings hurt. I don't go on doing rant videos about how much I hate Star Wars and Kathleen Kennedy and Dave Filoni ruined my life or anything like that. I still love Star Wars. It still happens. So whatever they do, it's going to be awesome. But hopefully they take my ideas into account. Oh, DR, that's a shame they didn't agree with them becoming Mandos. I mean, Fennec Shan's pretty much already a Mando as it is. She's working with Boba Fett. Um, she's pretty much doing whatever he needs to be done. She's going to follow him whatever path he takes because he saved her life. Hey, DR, I don't think Cobb's going to steal the armor from anybody. he's going to want to earn it. He felt like he earned it when he got Boba Fett's armor from the Sandcrawler. But then he realized his time was up using it. If he would have stole it, he wouldn't have just gave it back. He would have fought Mando for it. Hey, Jason Todd's Revenge, good to see you. Thanks for joining. It's kind of funny how Star Wars went from movies to shows so quickly. Yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with COVID-19. I mean, I can't say all of it because Mandalorian was out before COVID-19, but I think a lot of the new planning and stuff is due to the COVID-19 thing. It's nobody knows where it's going to go. Nobody knows what's going to happen with cinema anymore. Things are just getting crazier and crazier. But I could be wrong as well because they are planning movies, but are those movies going to be on Disney Plus for us to rent? I mean, gladly I did get my 75-inch TV, and I'll tell you all a cool story about that later. Maybe I'll tell a story about that. Don't want to get in too much trouble. Let's see. Well, Boba needs a counterbalance to Clan Kreese. From what I heard, the actor that played the third Night Owl, I forgot her name, will return. Are you talking about Axe Woves, the other Night Owl, or Casca Reeves, Papa Mike? Yeah, I hope Axe Woves does return because, I mean, just disappeared out in one episode, just gone. No telling of where he went or anything. He could have just been a former Death Watch helping him out as well, but just helping him on one mission, but I think he would have stuck around. For sure, shows over movies can get a lot more detail in shows. Yeah, absolutely, Logan. You can get way more detail in shows because you can run it longer. From what I'm understanding, the Book of Boba Fett's going to be 8 episodes now instead of 4. That's the rumor now anyway, so that's good news. As much as I love Boba Fett and everything, I do hope they keep it to a short series. I don't want it to go on and on and on and on and on for years unless they're going to take on the Legends stuff, have Boba Fett married, continue the story throughout his family and throughout his lineage, like through his wife, his daughter, his granddaughter, the Skaratas, and all that stuff. 8 episodes, no cap, actually. What do you mean no cap? There's not going to stop after 8 episodes, or is that just the first season? Are they doing it like Mandalorian, just 8 episodes a season, and then moving on to another season? Like I said, I don't want them to drag Boba Fett characters out too much. It's going to take away from the mystique that's Boba Fett. But I think if they move it on into the Skaratas or the or his daughter or even his aunt, Ayla, or Arla, sorry. I even wrote about her for 8 episodes, his Aunt Arla, even if she comes back and teaches him about his father and what his father believed in and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. Woves, he was absent and the actor confirmed that he will be back. Actually, Katie Sackhoff said something like, Bo-Katan is not the character that you might think that is. Smells like plot twist. Yeah, Papa Mike, it does. I mean, she has changed as a character a lot. She's flip-flopped back and forth. She was a villain with Death Watch. Then she became a hero in Rebels and became the Mandalore. Then now she's back to being a little sus. You know what I mean? She's just, yeah. Logan says, adopt or foundling. What do you mean, his daughter? Actually, in Legends, he had a biological daughter. Boba Fett did. And granddaughter. His daughter wound up hating him, running away. Or he had to abandon his wife and his daughter to save their lives or something, and then lost contact with him. His daughter grew up hating him because of what he did instead of sticking around. Then she found him. She was going to kill him, and then she didn't kill him, and go ahead, DR. Make a meme out of it. I wanted to say the full word, but I got a little choked. So, suspect. Sus. There you go, buddy. Yeah, so he had actual lineage, and I believe his granddaughter became Mandalore after he did. I'm not even surprised if she deals with the Gideon and free him to mess around Din Djarin for the sword. Yeah, I mean, if Katie Sackhoff thinks that we don't think, like if she thinks that we believe that Bo-Katan's going to be a hero and all that stuff, she's wrong. Because I don't think she's going to be a hero. I think she's going to be quite one of the biggest anti-heroes there ever was. Not quite a villain, but an anti-hero. I don't see her falling in line with either Din Djarin or Boba Fett when they become the Mandalore. And, of course, they are going to become the Mandalore. It's set in motion. So I don't think she's going to want to follow them. She didn't want to follow Maul. She really didn't want to. I mean, she liked Pre Vizsla and everything, but she didn't want to follow Ursa Wren or Sabine Wren. She didn't want to follow Gar Saxon, who was one of her former colleagues. Gar Saxon was one of her people in Death Watch. If anybody, she should have trusted him over anybody else. But she didn't want to follow anybody. She's never wanted to follow anybody, so she's not going to fall in line with them. Oh yeah, foundling for Boba Fett would be a cool concept, but um, Boba Fett, Jango Fett had a bunch of foundlings. It wasn't just Boba that he took in. He had the Clan Scarado, the Ordo Scarado, the Newell Commandos, the Omega Squad, all those people. They took in and made a Mandalorian clan out of. Boba Fett lost contact with most of those, but he had his granddaughter find one of them to come heal him when he was sick and about to die. So she was going to kill him and then actually ended up helping him out. Let's see. Walt, since you said 8 episodes, I said no cap. No cap means you're not lying. I'm lost there, buddy. Oh, DR said that he should adopt. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Um, yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. I like the idea of bringing in foundlings and stuff that falls in line with the true Mandalorian beliefs and the Children of the Watch belief. That's why I feel like Children of the Watch are true Mandalorians and just renamed. Something to me says that is the way it is. They are true Mandalorians because there's even former Death Watch members in there. It does put a hole in my theory if the armorer winds up being Rook Cast, but maybe she'll find her brother Jodo, and they'll go off on their own and reconcile with the true Mandalorians or something. Because in my fan fictions, Jodo's being taught by Boba Fett, so he's becoming a true Mandalorian. Maybe Rook will join in with that. But those are my fan fictions, and hashtag Dave Filoni watches Star Wars Fanatic videos. Isn't that right, DR? Yeah, so I'm a little winded after that one. Need to have a drink of my coffee. So it doesn't look like any technical difficulties today. I'm probably jinxing myself on that one. Yeah, Logan, that dude above that said that's DR. He's one of my regulars. He comes in, hangs out. DR, you really need to check out that video and comment on it, buddy, because you're gonna like it. Yeah, so I'm really excited for this. Let me grab it down real quick, and I'll show you all what it looks like. This. Hopefully you can see it. I have to give it a second before it pops up. There we go. Yep. I need to raise it up a little bit. There we go. This is what you guys should be reading. If you're into comics, into Boba Fett, as I am, then that is where you should start. It's just flipping amazing. I loved it. If you guys don't want to be spoiled, I won't talk about it here, but I do have a video with spoilers in it. There's a lot of Easter eggs in it, a good cameo, some callbacks to the sequels, the prequels. It's really good. I remember the Transformers and Star Wars crossover back in the day. They had the Darth Vader shuttle, or Darth Vader TIE fighter that turned into Darth Vader. Yeah, it was pretty cool back then. It's okay, Mike. You're allowed to be more of a Transformers fan than Star Wars. Back when I was about 13 or 14 or 15, maybe all the way through 15, I was a Transformers fan. Um, I still had my Star Wars collection and everything, but I had a lot of Transformers as well. The originals back in the day. I mean, this was the 80s, so I mean, they look nothing like their cartoon versions. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, Logan, those other Bounty Hunter comics are really good. I only have the first volume. I haven't picked up the other issues yet. I'm waiting for the second volume to come out. Don, you joined us. All right, good to see you. Thought you were going to miss this one. But there you are. Yeah, Transformers were huge in the 80s. I had a buddy that collected them, and if he bought a Transformer off of anybody, he would not do anything. He would not take it if it didn't have the card with it, with the stats and all that stuff. And he kept everything pristine. He wouldn't even touch them or play with them. You know, I was a 12, 13-year-old boy, and I was like, let's play with this stuff. Oh, God. DR did a meme of me. There's no way to share it on here, though, is there? I don't think so. Yeah, on after G.I. Joe every day. Every day I was like, G.I. Joe, go away. I mean, it was just, G.I. Joe was so horribly done. No work today. Awesome, Don. Congratulations. Enjoy your day off. Oh, you skipped the Mando helmet to get the Transformers. Yeah, I was wondering. You sent me a message saying that they didn't have the Mando helmet. Watch the whole thing. Well, let me copy that link then, and I'll paste it somewhere. Copy the link. Alright, I copied it. Now I'm going to put it in a little folder here. Sorry, guys. Just copying and pasting this link real quick. Alright, there we go. Watch it on stream. Dude, you think I'm this technical genius or something? I don't know how to put that up on here. Let me see what'll happen if I do this. Yeah, it just kicked me out of the video. Yeah, I'm not doing it. It kicked me out of my own live stream, DR. I'll watch it in a little bit, and I'll leave you a message. All right, Logan, good to see you. Give me a call later. Need to ask you about tomorrow. Did anybody else watch it? Because I haven't watched it yet. I'll check it out. The helmet you talking about the Mando helmet's pretty lazy, Papa Mike? I haven't seen it in person, so I don't know. I know my comic book store had some before. Oh. See, DR, I click on your link, and now I'm getting all kinds of messages from YouTube that my stuff's not working right. Alright, I'll watch it on my phone. Fine. Whatever. If I can find it. I don't even see my live stream on here. There it is. Alright.
The soap you shower with?
Been trying to rickroll me.
Most name brand bars and body washes you rub on your skin are classified by the FDA as synthetic detergent.
Alright, let me find DR's little link here.
Soap, but not Dr. Squatch. We make our soaps with natural ingredients from the earth. Ingredients
Yeah,
like
you're getting to hear my
plains,
commercial here.
Greek yogurt, oatmeal, shea butter,
I'll turn it down. Give me just a second while I try to find this link. DR, would you mind popping the link in there one more time? And I'll check it out. Is there an ad? Because I'm on my live stream and it started out with an ad. Sorry. Where is that link? Let me see if I can find it again. There it is. Found it. All right. So. Good job, DR. Good one. Made me laugh. I like it. That's cute. Everybody click on that link and see what DR had to say about me using the word sus. He caught me with my mouth open. Yeah, I liked it. I don't mind people making fun of me. That's fine. I don't care if you're making fun of me. You're not making fun of somebody else. And I have thick skin and I can take stuff. Been trying to rickroll me for 10 minutes. And there goes my streaming error again. So that means you guys are getting a little bit of lag in this. That stinks. I hate that. Yeah, so for everybody just joining, what'd you guys think of either the Bad Batch episodes 1 and 2, or if you've read the War of the Bounty Hunters comic, or any of the comics, really? I've got about, let me see, I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 volumes to get through in comic books. I did say sus. You got it right. I did. It's okay if you're making fun of me. I don't care. I'm not going to get upset about it. But yeah, these are all the comic volumes I still have to get through. A couple of the Dr. Afros, the Skywalker Strikes, Destiny Path, Age of Resistance Villains, Operation Starlight. I also have 2 more upstairs, the Son of Dathomir and another one. I'm not sure which one it is. I can't remember. But, yeah. Hoping for another Darth Vader one to come out soon. Because normally I like to wait till they go into the volume sets, so I'm not going every month and trying to keep up and then have to wait a month before I know what's going on. The War of the Bounty Hunters one, I had to get the first one as soon as it came out. Oh, yeah. Tyler, of course, man. I mean, you guys are spending just as much time in this channel as I am. The least I could do is at least acknowledge you guys and talk to you guys. That's what I'm here for. It's what I do the live streams for, is to interact and engage with you guys. It's not so much about Star Wars lore and content and stuff like that. It's about making jokes, making fun of me and talking to you guys and adding in some Star Wars with it as well. All right, Jason Todd's Revenge. Sorry, man. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I like making memes now. Yeah, of course you do. What do you think truly about the last meme? Let's send it to you. I'll have to take a look at it again. Let me see. Oh, the Boba Fett one with the new Return of the Jedi armor. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Here, I'll show everybody. Hopefully you can see that. That was from Papa Mike. Hey, Johnny. Johnny Mills. Good to see you, buddy. Fanatic, can you say something controversial? You want me to say something controversial so you can make a meme about it and throw it out there for the world to see, huh? Nah, I don't think I'll do that. Live stream of listening to Duel of the Fates for 10 hours. Yeah, that won't raise any red flags with YouTube or anything. They'll kill me for that. They'll cancel my channel and everything. It'd be like listening to Epic Sax Guy for 10 hours with Gandalf going. The meme about Bo Karen and Casca. Bo Karen. I haven't called her that in a while. That reminds me, the other day when I was doing that War of the Bounty Hunters review, I brought up Big Fat Tuna again, and I was like, oh yeah, it's been a while since I called anybody names in Star Wars. Yeah, you can ask about Bad Batch Episode 2 questions, Erm. I don't mind. If anybody else doesn't mind, if you guys don't want to be spoiled or anything, please just close your ears for a little bit. Or don't read the comments. You can publish it, DR. That's fine. I don't mind. Papa Mike, he wants to see Moff Gideon with my head in a do-rag. That'd be awesome. Make sure he's wearing those tall boots at the same time, too, because I love those things, the tall, shiny boots. Yeah, put a do-rag on me. I don't care. And if and the same thing goes, I did get a P.O. box. I do have one of my viewers who is, I'll go ahead and announce this, because next week he's going to be sending me Hot Toys Boba Fett. And as soon as I receive it, it's probably going to be unannounced or anything. I'm going to do a live stream of the unboxing of it for this gentleman. And I really appreciate the heck out of it. But so everybody knows, I do have a P.O. box. If anybody wants to send a do-rag, guess what? I will wear the do-rag. Not every time, but a couple times, a few times, maybe every other time. As many times as I feel like. I do have this bald head. I don't mind keeping it covered up, or I don't mind showing it. So, Din Djarin and Boba Fett walk into a bar, and the Karens are sitting in the corner sipping on their matcha. The two Karens, the Bo Karen and the Casca Karen, are sitting in the corner wearing their yoga pants, sipping on matcha, talking about deals at Target. I like that, Don. Thank you. Yeah, so if anybody did want to send a do-rag, I do have a P.O. box. I'm not sure where to put that information. You can email me, I guess, and I'll send you the information. Yeah, so like I said, it's been a really busy week. Had a lot. I've been working till at least 6 o'clock every evening. I get home and I just collapse. It's a really physical job. Is the box free? What do you mean, DR? My P.O. box? I mean, you can mail to it just like any other mail system. It's just like an address. For me, I pay for the P.O. box, which is fine. It's not that much. Yes, Dawn, I have. DR mentioned it, and I went on that night and watched it. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. It was really cute. And has a serious question for us, guys. What do you think about Omega deciding to stay with the Bad Batch? She seems to make decisions on her own. It was clear she realized that she has had a different life when compared to the kids in episode 2. Yeah, I think that was immediately clear that she understood her life had been sheltered on Camino. As soon as she stepped off the shuttle, the sand, or dirt, that's dirt, and the sun shining in her eyes and everything. She's been on rainy Camino with steel beneath her feet forever. She's never had kids to play with or anything. Any kids that were on Camino were being trained to be soldiers. They weren't out playing ball or anything. They didn't have free time or downtime or anything. So, yeah, her deciding to stay with the Bad Batch, she had more in common with the Bad Batch than she did the kids. Plus, before she left Camino with the Bad Batch, she hung out with she knew everything about the Clone Force 99. She knew Hunter's name, what he did. She knew Tech, Crosshair, all of them, the Wrecker. She knew all of them, and she felt more comfortable with them. They're clone brothers of hers, where of course Cut is a clone brother of hers as well, but he's not modified or changed or anything. I am interested to see what happens to Cut if he runs into any Jedi. Because from what I understand, he hasn't had his inhibitor chip removed. So I'm wondering if Order 66 is going to come into play for Cut if he ever sees a Jedi. That'd be an interesting thought. About crying Karen because Boba is a Mandalorian. Princess, my favorite single word out of Boba's mouth. Yep, I loved it too. And he didn't just say it once either. He said it the next time he was talking about her too. Just keep those shields up, Princess. I'll make it good. Yeah, yeah, DR, they probably were confused about sand when they first left Camino. I mean, their first place was Geonosis, and there was a lot of red sand there. Let's see. Yeah, the Boba Fett joke in The Force Awakens from its nap was pretty good too. Um, I thought another cool name of it would be The Force Awakens Maggie. I thought that'd be a cute name for a Simpsons show. Oh, man. Not a lot of people in here today. But it has been a crazy week. It's been weird. Our weather here has been so spotty. We're actually getting a spring. Usually we get a week of spring and it goes from 30 degrees, 60 degrees to 100 degrees. This year it's actually spending some time in the 60s. So that's pretty awesome. Tyler. Give me a second. All right, you ready? Sorry. Let's see. I love her character, but before I hope so bad that she's not force sensitive. Yeah, I mean, Johnny, good point. I hope she's not force sensitive either. I hope she has some kind of other ability, maybe a combination of everybody's abilities. Um, I just like to get away from the Jedi and the Sith for just a little bit. The Mandalorians coming in contact with the Jedi. The Clone Wars was all about the Jedi. All the movies have been about the Jedi. Rebels has been about the Jedi. Come on, let's have something else. Let's turn this into a Clan Scarada show where there's no real Jedi. I know the Mandalorians are tied to Jedi in some way, shape, and form, and so are the clones. But we don't have to make clones force sensitive. It makes no sense. All right. Yeah, that's exactly what you said, Papa Mike, or he said. Power up those shields, Princess. I will make a good show. An adept or savant. Yeah, Don, that could be as well. Um, you're welcome, Tyler. I rickrolled myself, everybody, if you didn't notice. But yeah, I don't think she's necessarily force sensitive. I think she has special abilities, not necessarily of magic kind or anything. And who knows if she's even a Jango Fett clone yet? She could be a clone of a Night Sister, who, I mean, yeah, she's got pale skin like the Night Sister, but she lives on Camino and it's dark there all the time. Um, any other female clones in the literature? I honestly can't remember. I don't think there were. Dr. I'm not a big fan of the Jedi either. Um, I, I, I thought they were a little too pompous and arrogant. Yeah, she does have an accent. She's got a thicker New Zealand accent than even the clones do in the show. I know Tamira Morrison has a pretty thick New Zealand accent, but Omega's is pretty thick compared to all the other clones. So, wondering where she learned it from. Maybe she got a moment with Django or Boba. Hey, Billy Bob, good to see you. What if true Mandalorians won against the Jedi? Well, that's kind of hard to do because there weren't many true Mandalorians left when the Jedi finally attacked them. Um, a lot of them had been wiped out on Quarter 6. Yeah, I want a Boba Fett costume. I want to put one right over there. Unless I get a new house, then it'll be in a different corner. But we'll see. Oh, yeah, I'm just reading through some of you guys' comments. Enjoying it. I'm enjoying the interactions with you guys, and like somebody said before, it's good that I interact with you guys because not a lot of YouTubers do. And lately I've been going on more of a rant about other YouTubers, and it's probably not a good thing to do. I'm generally a positive person, but I do get in other live chats with other YouTubers and stuff, and I see that they don't interact. They have their own agenda that they go through, and people are shoving them money left and right trying to get noticed and everything, and it's just kind of appalling. I mean, you can make a great comment about something they're talking about, and they just ignore it. So, I mean, the least I can do is talk with you guys. You're in here every week with me, and I appreciate the hell out of that. And the least I can do is acknowledge you guys. Don says, I don't like what the Jedi became in the Clone Wars years. They were haughty and entitled. Not every Jedi, really. Luke and those after loosened up. Yeah, Luke was a lot like his father, though. At first, he was a little humble and whiny and all that stuff, but once he started getting a little bit of power, he started getting a little bit arrogant. In Return of the Jedi, you can really see his arrogance, especially in the Jabba the Hutt scenes and stuff like that. He's like, haha, I'm a Jedi. I'll do this and that to you. uh, Tyler wants me to play some Men at Work. Papa Mike, I'd rather have my own. I'd rather have a Boba Fett costume. Actually, two of them. I want one of his Empire Strikes Back costumes, and I want his brand new outfit as well. I don't want to join any group. I don't have time for joining in with, say, the 501st Legion or the Mandalorian Brotherhood or anything like that. I wish I did, but I really don't. And honestly, I'm too tall to be Boba Fett in those groups. Hey, Allison, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Says, we already know that the Kaminoans are trying to figure out how to survive with the Empire. Do they make it through the reign of the Empire intact? Honestly, I think the Empire is going to take them out. I think there's going to be an uprising. The Kaminoans have a lot of clones still being trained in the facilities. They could deactivate their chips and use them against the Empire. A lot of what we saw in Force Unleashed, or was it Battlefront 2? I think it was Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2, back in like 2008 or something, 2007, where Kaminoan clones were uprising against the Imperial clones. I think we'll see something like that. We may not see it in detail or anything. We may just hear word of mouth about it or something like that. But I think the Kaminoans are going to get wiped out, unfortunately. Boba doesn't honor clones at all, Dr. Boba doesn't like them. He feels like he is the clone, of Jango Fett. The others are beneath him. We saw that in the arc during the Clone Wars, where he was a kid called Lucky, and he was infiltrating the clones, cadets, and stuff like that. And he was just showing them up. And I mean, yeah, they were a little bit bullying to him, but he made them feel stupid right away, and he didn't really like them, and he left them out in space for his own needs. He did feel a little bit bad for doing it, but I don't think he. Honestly, I couldn't say he cares one way or another about the clones. Yeah. Yeah, and the Kaminoans, or I'm sorry, I didn't mean to gloss over what you were saying. The Kaminoans are trying to figure out how to survive with the Empire, and that's why they're sort of helping people who are trying to defect. Yeah, the clones are still being built and grown at this time, and I mean it's the Kaminoans who are in charge of it, and the Empire wouldn't know any different if the inhibitor chips were deactivated or not put into some of the newer clones and stuff like that. I mean, sure, it would take them 10 years, 7 to 10 years to grow a infant clone into what they needed it to be a fighter, but they do have all stages of clones ready to go. No, he wouldn't kill all the clones, but I mean, he just pretty much stays away from them. He's probably tired of being confused with one of those clones, probably tired of being called a clone, as we could see in The Mandalorian Season 2 when he fights Casca Reeves. And somebody mentioned the other day that I think maybe it was Dawn. Dawn, can you confirm this was you that said this, that Casca Reeves could turn out to be Boba Fett's daughter? That could be too. I mean, she's young enough and he's old enough. She could be his daughter. And if you watch how they fight, they use the same moves. She could have been estranged from him for a while, and boom, there she is. And they fight and flipping around and everything, and even in the action with the same flamethrower aimed at each other. Tyler's saying get copyrighted. What do you mean, sir? I know, DR. Ever since I clicked on your link, it's been lagging like that. Luckily, we only have a few minutes left. Then I gotta get some house stuff done and possibly get some, get a couple grandkids over here later. My grandsons are wanting to spend the night with me, but unfortunately, I have to work tomorrow morning. But they can come over. That's fine. Love the little dudes. And had Logan brought his daughter over. I was supposed to watch her for a couple hours today too, but I guess not. Just a joke. Yeah, I could have got copyrighted for playing Rick Astley. I mean, they could have gave me a strike on that one. Maybe they did. Who knows? Yeah, Billy Bob, I saw the Razor Crest when they landed right before the fight, but I didn't. I must have missed something on it. Hey, there you go, DR. You got another sub. Allison, I'm avoiding Bad Batch stuff till I can watch them. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good weekend. You too, Don or Allison. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry if I spoiled anything for you. I think I did put it in the description, though. And good to see you in here. Thank you. Good to see you as well, man. It wasn't you, Don? Okay. Who was it then? Maybe it was just a random person that commented. And if you guys haven't noticed, on all my videos, if anybody comments, negative or positive, I try to comment back or at least leave a heart or something like that so they know I am paying attention. If I leave just a thumbs up, they don't know it's me. They don't know that I put the thumbs up. So I like them to know that I do acknowledge what they say. I like all of you guys to know that I acknowledge you and I see you and I read every single comment. I mean, I got one video that's got, I don't know how many comments this thing has. It's quite a bit. I mean, let me pull it up here real quick. Oh, I lost another sub. Sweet. Guess they couldn't hang. Almost there. Finding this video. Alright. There it is. 1,408 comments on one video that had over 205,000 views. And I think I responded to every comment. At least I tried to. If I missed some, I'm sorry. It's 1,400 comments. But I try to talk to you guys as much as I can. I try to respond to everybody. Because it's fun for me. I love talking about Star Wars, and I appreciate the time you guys taking commenting and putting comments in the live chats and all that stuff. And when I do my premieres for videos, I try to pop in there at least a little bit to talk to you guys and see how you're doing and see what you guys talk about and stuff like that. Do I think Omega has the advanced aging like the other clones? I don't. I think she was created around the same time as Hunter, Wrecker, Crosshair, and Tech. I think she was created around the same time without the advanced staging. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just my own thought. All right. Yeah, DR. It was over 1,000 comments, but that was back in December, back when The Mandalorian season 2 first aired. So, yeah, my channel got